Good evening, everybody. Right, I don't have too much to say tonight. It was another warm day here where I stay. It's still 32 degrees inside here where I sit. Just a quick update on what happened in the last week. Let me just go find the messages. There we go. We loaded 91 new positions in the last 7 days. Some people came on board with the $100 gift, and some were sponsored in where the legend sponsored 3 people in on their boards. So we at this stage got a total of 456 total positions, which is over 10%. We were a couple of weeks ago still on 7% of the target of 16 profiles for each person, which gives you 4,096. So keep on inviting, keep on contributing. If you do not have $100, if you find somebody who don't have $100, let them arrange with Bernice what they can, and we will see how we can assist them. Preferably, we want somebody to take their first position with $100, but if they can't, we can always make a plan from other sponsor profiles on other lineages. There's always ways to do it. If somebody wants to work with us, we can help him from other sponsor profiles. Then yesterday on the Afrikaans call, after the call, I asked a question about Dusty, my cat, and we sponsored a few profiles in on Eagle boards. I mentioned before that we will eventually take some people from New Beginnings over to the Eagles, and from the Eagles sponsor profiles, which is on the start board and the second board of the Eagles sponsor profiles. We'll take gifts from there and then move that back to New Beginnings to come assist on this side. It's always different lineages helping each other. For the people that don't know, quite a few people think that Dusty is a boy cat. Dusty is a girl. She was not very much upset when some people said she's a boy. I did make an announcement in the group that we will ask a question tonight, and then there's 2 or 3 more profiles on the Eagles that will be sponsored in, depending on the answers that is going to come in after the question. All right, let's go quickly to the chat. Everybody's saying hello. Krista, hello. All the people on here who got a few profiles. Sorry, you must answer the question so you can also get an Eagle profile. You're not on the Eagles yet. Right. Just
I
a
am
little
not.
bit on. Yeah, you're not on the Eagles yet. You need a profile there. Just a few things on communication. We had an issue again this afternoon in one of our groups. It was not the question that was asked which was incorrect. It was the way it was asked. I spoke to the person who posted the question now for about 20 minutes. It is not the question that was faulty. It is the way that the question was asked. And when I answered the question, I then got attacked that I treat him as a child. Really? Is there anybody on here that can ever say that I treated you like a child? I am straightforward. I tell you the truth. So don't bring emotion into the groups. We've got very good control over our groups on Telegram, keeping scammers out. We are scammer free now for close to 9 months already. Or 8 months, sorry, it's 8 months now. Where there's no scammers coming in. And if anybody misbehaves in a group, even by mistake, if somebody by accident posts a voice note with no sound, you know, some people press a button and there's a voice note suddenly sitting for 10 seconds with nothing. I will phone that person and say, you made a mistake by posting this voice note. You will not post in this group for a month, so that they can learn to look after their phones while it's in their pockets or lying around where there's children around. Easy as that. Basic rules in the groups. Communication. Communication is so important. And the way that you communicate. People, I'm straightforward. I don't lie. And I tell a thing like it is. I don't put flowers and unicorns and butterflies with my messages. I tell you like it is. And it is always the truth. I can't lie. My Creator created me in such a way that I can't lie. For you that don't know me too well, I get physically sick if I tell a lie. Feels like I want to die. So if I post something, it's a truth. And that is part of communication. The first question you ask yourself, is it the truth that you're going to post? And even if it's a truth, the second question is, how is it going to affect the people on the group, and how is it going to affect you? You need to work on your communication skills. There's a lot of you who doesn't understand the basics of communication. I asked somebody for a link on a board, and the response was, good evening. I am not able to open GL on my phone. I struggle. I'm going to do it on my laptop tomorrow morning. I said, thank you very much. It's fine. This morning, shortly after 7, good morning. I will be able to get to the link somewhere in the afternoon. I'm at work already. I'm a bit late. I won't be able to do it now. I'll send the links this afternoon. Say thank you very much. I'll wait for them. And 3:15 this afternoon, the 2 links arrived. Sorry for the delay. And I said, it's fine. Thank you. I'll get the links out to the people that must register. But there is some people, when I ask for a link, they just send the link. I don't even know from which profile it is. We've got a basic system. Take a photo of the block on the left when you generate the link, so the person can see from which profile the link is coming from, so that there is no confusion. Last night I sent Bernice, I think, 6 links. 6 links in total, without telling her exactly who's what. And in all that haywire to get the links out to somebody and helping other people to register, and some wants to register themselves, there was confusion. It happens. It's my fault because I didn't tell her from which profile which link is. That's how easy confusion can happen if you work with a lot of links at the same time. And Bernice on New Beginnings do all the registration, so there's a huge amount of links. There's a huge amount of links. Confusion can happen. When Bernice sent me links, when we registered people, some of our strong builders on boards, she sent 2 at a time. Or she'll say, this 2 is from that profile, and that 2 is from that profile, and then I'll distribute, and people will register. As they register, I'll send the board photos back to Bernice. That is the way that it's supposed to happen. She will tell me, this link is from that person, there's 1 link. This one got 2 links, there's 2 links from that person. Communication is very important. Don't let the ball fall on the grass. All right, Christine, Emma, if she wants to get onto the Eagles, she will have to give $100. If she don't answer the Dusty question, sorry for her. She's not going to get a free profile. There's 2 profiles up for grabs tonight. We'll come to the question just now. Right, the next thing I want to talk about is how the lineages work together. A lot of you may know that some of the lineages landed on the same boards. We've got a silver board where one of my migrated profiles is sitting in boulder position on a silver board. The number 2 builder is a Dream Track profile. Number 3 builder is a cruise profile. Number 4 is a caravan profile. The left guide is a DCP profile. The right guide is an Eagle profile. And then the 3 builders on is all from the caravan. They flow together. There's no logical explanation for that. But concerning New Beginnings and the lineages that works together with New Beginnings, there is a logical explanation. The startup profiles for New Beginnings and Hardstyle is the same. So when we get to the startup profile, the official startup profile for New Beginnings, which is Bernie 27, everything works down from there. We've got 2 profiles below that, Hope and Gerrit, and that is how the lineage then works down up to the 400 and some odd people that we've got now on our profiles that we've got on. Now, what's happening now, because we are much younger than Hardstyle, we are not on the same amount of people. So you will follow your inviter if you go through to the silver and land on a silver board. where there is also hardstyle profiles, and they will then flow together. So we don't need 8 people then to fill that silver board. We basically need only 4. Now, if on some silver boards, the contribution from New Beginnings is 2 and hardstyle 6, doesn't matter. They follow the same original inviter. If New Beginnings got 6 on and hardstyle 2, so be it. But we will flow together with the hardstyle profiles, which we're also working on currently. It's a lot more challenging to work on there. It's a little bit bigger currently as New Beginnings. And there's a lot of personal clashes and infighting and people that's too lazy to even brief properly. There's people that when they see Bernice is working on a file, oh, Bernice will give us people. We don't have a bag that we can magically open and pull out people with $100 in their hands. I don't know where people got that idea from. Yes, we put strong builders on the boards, but they can only do so much. And I can't expect, if I put a person on a board and he assists to get all 8 people on, to work on another board where he's not involved. So start working together, people. And specifically for the Afrikaans-speaking people, and there is a few of you on here, you must start behaving. Your use of language in the groups is shocking. And I will fight with you till that comes right. I will fight with you every single call till you start communicating properly. The basic communication skills that currently is not existing from some people. If you can't communicate, rather don't type. Keep your fingers in your pocket so that you don't type stupid words. And it is stupid things that some people post at times. So that is concerning the working together of hardstyle and New Beginnings. What we also have now is split-offs. Some people decided to work more on a part of their lineage. Same as we're doing now in hardstyle, where there's 4 lineages, which actually is 7, because some of them is going to split and a portion of the lineage is going to work. There's quite a few split-offs like that. We've found that on some of our other boards as well. On the Dream Tracks now, I think we're on level 11, and some people moved up to level 21 on their own. They kept on building on their boards. That feeds to the boards in the front, where there's sponsor profiles, and those sponsor funds then can help on the other vehicles. On the Eagles now, after yesterday's profile that was sponsored in and a few others that got on board, we split a board 4 times. Tonight we're going to split the 5th time. So they're much further than the rest of the lineage. Now, because of all these things and normal flow of the boards, we are sitting on boards where the Submarine, for instance, can fill half the board and New Beginnings the other half of the board. That's on a platinum. We've got a gold board where a migrated profile or a new profile that was invited from a migrated profile is sitting, where New Beginnings is going to fall on the one side and the Jade lineage on the other side. They do flow together at times, depending on who lands on the board and who got invited from who. We don't see the full family tree. It was promised at one stage that we'll see it, but some people can draw the wrong conclusions from that. So I think that's maybe why they didn't post it yet. But the way that Bernice builds the files shows you exactly who you are following. It shows you who your inviter is up to the top of the lineage. Again, on the lineages, remember that the first few profiles at the startup of the lineage of New Beginnings is committed to sponsor basically all the gifts back into New Beginnings or on another vehicle if necessary. We've got the advantage on Caravan, Eagles, and the Submarine that right in the front is a huge amount of sponsor profiles. If they get hit by gifts, that gifts will come back to New Beginnings. And that's how we're going to get everybody to get up to their 16 positions. Doesn't mean you mustn't contribute. If you got $5 for the month or $10, send it to Bernice. A lot of people today send little amounts of $10, $15. All those money together can put another person on the board. We're working as a team. Everybody will eventually get their 16 positions. All right, let's see what's in the chat. Okay. Yeah, there is now one thing that I want to talk about. Kim, it's not an attack against you. For the South Africans, if we announce a Zoom call or if we post a link to remind you that there's a Zoom call, I do not want to hear about your load shedding schedule. We all know that you South Africans struggle with power issues, with load shedding. Most of the foreigners have no idea what load shedding is. It's scary. You sit without power for sometimes 8 to 12 hours a day. I don't want to know about load shedding. The recording will be posted. Don't tell me you're going to watch the recording. I must maybe go back to the people who say they will watch the recording and go check. On YouTube, I can see who watch the videos and how long. So if you come late on a Zoom call, that's it. Just say hi. No reason to say sorry, Kim. We understand there's work issues. There will be a recording. If you only catch half of the Zoom call, you can go watch the recording. Just say hi. No reason to make excuses and say sorry. I'm not going to forgive you for being late because you've got a reason for being late. Easy as that. Right, I've shouted enough for today. I'm going to give you a chance to ask a few questions if you feel like that. And then I will ask the question regarding Dusty for the 2 sponsored positions on the Eagles for tonight. Put up your hands and or unmute and ask away. Anybody is free to ask a question as long as it's an intelligent question and something that I didn't answer before. Is everybody now too scared to answer, or I must ask people here to ask questions? Okay. Christine, you said Emma is not on. Emma is on here.
She has just come on. It's good to see her. She was off power most of the day.
No, it's not often that the 2 of you together on a call. It's maybe the second time I see the 2 of you together.
We are far apart from each other now.
Yeah, I know. You're back in Nairobi now.
Yes.
Right. Is there anybody else who got questions for me?
In the same breath, Captain, thank you so much. I'm so glad. I was blown off by the profile. Thank you so much. I'm
Now,
ready
although
for the question.
you did call Dusty a boy.
Did I?
You did call Dusty a boy in your answer.
Oh.
But she forgave you. For the effort I gave you a profile there. So welcome on
Thank you.
on the Eagles as well. Yeah, there's quite a few. I can't remember. I think Krista got one. Who else sent answers in? Raquel got one. We also sponsored from the list. We sponsored a few people in. I spoke to Benice yesterday, where we sponsored a few people in there as well. People that's been working a lot. Right. Any other questions? Yeah, Kim, there's a very important thing that you typed out in the message. It's very important. If you watch a recording and from the recording you develop a question, you were not on the call, you're watching the recording, and now suddenly you've got a question. I publish the Zoom schedule. On the next call of that nature, if it's a New Beginnings or Artsal, whatever call it is, send a message to me and remind me to deal with that question on the next Zoom call. So if you do watch a recording and you pick up on something that is not 100% sure or that you want more clarification on, send me a message and then I'll deal in the next Zoom call with that question. That's very important. Kim, did you move to Legend on the submarine? I think there's 3 or 4 that moved up. Right. If there's no other questions, are you sure can I carry on with the question regarding Dusty? Silence, 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 silence. It's a nasty silence. Can I carry on with the question? Is everybody now clear that Dusty is a little girl? Dusty is not a boy cat. Right. In the WhatsApp or the Telegram group, you can post your answers. I don't want answers here because I can't pull the messages after the call. So on the WhatsApp group or the Telegram group, post your answers regarding the question about Dusty. It's a very easy question. What is Dusty's favorite food? Easy as that. The two best answers will each receive a profile on the Eagles. Right. And then I'm finished for tonight. Is everybody sure that they don't have anything else to ask or to say? Anybody want to say something? Masini, you've got your hand up. Unmute, please.
Hello, Captain. Hello, everybody on the call. Thank you very much. It was wonderful what happened yesterday and today. And I just want to thank you and the team for working so hard. And from my little dogs, can you see them, to your Dusty? Hello.
Yeah, we can see the beautiful trees there in the background.
Yes, we
Beautiful
came for a
trees.
walk in the park because we're so fed up with load shedding. And I almost forgot the time to join the meeting.
No, you got your phone with you, then you can join with the phone.
Yes, yes.
Now, people, there's
Oh,
a
let
lot
me
of
take my
movement,
hand down.
and I don't always post everything. There's roughly 204 boards that closed in the last month that I didn't post yet. We're just way behind. The file is behind, but we're closing boards so fast that we don't always keep the file up to date. Bernice got the New Beginnings file 100% beautifully up to date. For the people that don't understand the file, very easy. I'm going to just quickly open the file here. And then I'm going to do a screen share so that I can just show you quickly where a few of the things are. Bernice got a very, very thorough system on the file. And let's just go find it now. All right, there we go. We can do share screen. All right, file is still opening. And I've got a slow signal again tonight. Everybody's on the internet. Let's just wait for the file to open. There we go. This is page 1. Now, if you go, I can't see the bottom of the tabs now. Why is that? Let's see if this works. That's not going to work. Okay, this is page 1, where all the boards are. Here you'll see the guides in purple, the builders in green, the new gifters. Obviously, that gifter becomes a builder. So as you go lower, this builder will become a gifter's builder. This gifter will become a builder. Okay, there's the names now. Here's a name list. This is a name from the 9th of November of everybody, what they contributed and what their profiles is that were so far loaded. You'll see some got 4, some got 3, the later ones got 2, and some got 1 profile. It goes down to line number 200, which is 199 people out of the 256 that we want on. And then on cycle 2 program, this is where Bernice capture the people on the silver boards and the bronze perpetual who sponsors in. So from this bronze board, this is a perpetual board. Those 3 people were sponsored in. From the silver board, the $600 that you sponsor in, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So that is the first three pages of the file. That's the important ones. If you want to go look at the numbers, go look at the plan. Then you can see a little bit more about the numbers, how much you're going to sponsor in on each board. Very easy file to use. Very easy. Okay. Right. For the people that don't have access to the file, send Bernice a message with your Gmail address so that she can allocate access to you to view the file. Masini, you've got another question for us, or do you want to share something
Yes,
else?
Captain. No, on this file, once we've got the link, does it upload automatically, or do we have to keep getting a new link for the new file?
It's the
Once
same
we've
link.
got the
All
Google
that you do
Play link.
when you open the file for the first time, just go put a star there.
Yes.
Right on the left top, there's a place where
Ah,
there's a star. Then it comes up on your
yes.
list so that you can find it easier. The advantage of Google Sheets,
Super.
as we
Thank you.
type, it updates almost immediately. If you got a bad connection, it might take a minute or 2, but it usually updates the moment you enter. You press enter from a cell or return, and you go out of a cell to the next one. It updates automatically, so you can then see live on your side. If somebody's working on the file while you're on, you will see the changes in real time. Okay, now your signal is bad.
Excellent.
So you use that same file the whole time. You don't have to go to the link. Just put a little star there,
Thank you.
and that will be fine.
I will do
Right.
that. Thank
Anybody
you
else
very much.
wants? You're welcome. Anybody else who wants to ask something? Let's go see what you answered about Dusty's favorite food and who's going to get free profiles tonight. Have a good evening. The Zoom schedule, the revised Zoom schedule was posted somewhere in the groups in the last few hours or few days. English New Beginnings call every Tuesday at 7. It will not change in the foreseeable future. For the people that want a general update, you can join on a Saturday South African time at 1 o'clock, which is 6 a.m. American time, and 11 o'clock for the Europeans, or the biggest part of Europe. And the motivational call with Andrew is on Thursdays. You must go join that motivational call. Andrew may be lucky enough to have power this week. He's a very wise man, and the sessions that he so far had and that he shared with the people were excellent. Very, very good sessions. All right, everybody, unmute yourself, shout bye. Recording will be up, depending on upload speed, 15 to 20 minutes.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
dankie.
Bye.
All right, that's everybody.